Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and post notifications. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be my August reading wrap up. I read 12 books in the month of August, and I'm here to tell you guys all about them. I probably won't be going into too much detail because I read most of these in vlogs, I think. Most of the vlogs will be out at the time of you seeing this. I think there's only one vlog that won't be, one book. And I read most of these in vlogs, so I won't go into too much detail. If you want, I will try and remember to link those vlogs down below. But they are some of my most recent videos, my most recent vlogs. And if you haven't seen them, I highly recommend checking them out. And let's just get started. I started the month with Nobody in Particular. This was an arc. I loved this one. It is a YA royalty sapphic romance. I gave it 5 stars. It was so good. I was honestly on the edge of my seat because there was the whole royalty aspect. The relationship was a secret, and then someone was, leaking the information, and it was really kind of like a mystery at the end, and I really, really love that one. And next I read Please Sir by Daisy Jane. Gave this 4.5 stars. This one is a single dad romance. It is small town. He's kind of like, a cowboy, and this is about our main female character. She moves to this small town, becoming the cheerleading coach and a PE teacher. And one of her students, honestly, her favorite student, she's not supposed to have favorites, but she does. And her favorite student, it is a relationship with her favorite student's dad. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It is spicy, and I had a really good time with it. Next, I read an arc of A Wreck, You Make Me by Saffron A. Kent. Gave this one 4.5 stars. I love this one. It is a dark romance, so definitely check triggers. It is stalker. It is, it's just dark. It is sports. It's just a really fun time. He is the way he acts, he's very possessive, but he's also she's obsessed with him, and he's protective of her, and oh my gosh, it is amazing. And I love this one. It is the 3rd book in a series. It is the only book I've read in that series, or by Saffron A. Kent at all. But I found it totally fine. You do not need to read the other books if you're not interested in them. But I definitely love Saffron Kent's writing, and I hopefully will be reading more from her in the future. Next, I read Lore Olympus Volume 1, which is a graphic novel. It is romantasy. It is a Hades and Persephone retelling. And unfortunately, I gave this 2 stars. It is, as of right now, my least favorite book I have finished this year. And it was not for me. I will not be continuing on with the series, at least not anytime soon. Thankfully, I got this one from my library. So if I ever were to continue the series, I would continue it from my library. But definitely not a top priority. I know a lot of people love this one. It just wasn't for me. I wasn't a fan. I'm not a huge graphic novel person to begin with, so that may have been some of the problem. But also, I didn't connect with the characters. I didn't really know what was going on. And there weren't many words at all, which I know is there's not many words in a graphic novel. But I feel like the ones I've read, Heartstopper and Lightfall, I've noticed that those have more words than this. You could literally go an entire 2 pages in this book and there'd be no text. So just wasn't for me. Next, I read The Silver Fox's Obsession. Gave this 3.5 stars. I enjoyed this one. It was actually a really fun. This one is a single dad age gap romance. It is spicy. It's an erotica, not a romance. It's erotica. And it is Nanny. She is one of his friends' daughter becomes the nanny for his child. And then when she's staying there, they get together. But I had a really fun time with that one. And next I read The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson. This is the 3rd and final book in the Truly Devious trilogy. There are spin-off books, but I don't plan on reading those anytime soon. But so I finished off this trilogy. I gave it 4.5 stars. I really loved this one. I was so on the edge of my seat and I read the last little bit. I feel like I read it so quickly, but I just had a really fun time with this, and I think it was a really nice wrap up to the trilogy. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but if you want to hear more thoughts, go check out that video. I've read this in TBR Takedown episode 3. But I really enjoyed this, and I highly recommend this series. It is YA murder mystery. So, so good. Next, I read an arc of In Every Life by... What is the author's name? I always get it wrong. Oh my gosh. I read this in my arc reading vlog, and you will see in the video I called the author by the wrong name. Oh my gosh. Who is this by? Rhea Frey? I don't know. But this is a general fiction book, and I love this one. Gave it 5 stars. It was so, so good. It was so emotional and sad and just really beautifully written. It's about this woman who she is with her partner, and he is dying, and it's just basically she ends up in alternate realities. So it has that magical realism element to it, and she sees what life would be like in different universes. And I really like this one. It was so good. I highly recommend this to anyone, even if you're not a general fiction person. I'm not either. I rarely read general fiction, but I got the arc of this, and I love this. I love this so much. Everyone needs to read this book. Next, I read Glimmers of You by Catherine Cowles. Gave this 5 stars. I loved it. Book 3 in the Lost and Found series. It is romantic suspense, as well as Brother's Best Friend. It was really good, really suspenseful, and I honestly, at first I didn't see who was behind everything, but then as the book went on, I did pick the right person, but I had so much fun with this. These two were incredible, and I just love Catherine Cowles' books, and I highly recommend them. Next, I read an arc of The Other Brother. I gave this one 4 stars. This is by Tierney Page, and this is a musician romance. It is ex-fiance's brother. She is engaged to this man, and then she finds out that this man is not being very good to her. He's messaging other women, sexting other women. He's cheating on her, and then she ends up with his brother because his brother's always liked her, and then they start to hang out a little bit more, and there's like a spark there that she never acknowledged because she was engaged to his brother, but his brother turns out to be horrible and cheats on her, so that is what starts them seeing each other, and her seeing him in a different light, and I just really enjoyed this one. It was really sweet, and I love the characters. Next, I read Beautiful Venom by Rena Kent. I read this for the Beautiful Venom read-along that I was a co-host for, along with Brooklyn and Neva. I gave this one 5 stars. This book is my whole personality now. I am obsessed with this book. It is a dark romance. It is secret society. It's college. And definitely check your trigger warnings. This book was dark, but it was so good. It was kinky, it was spicy, it was just really passionate, and I love these characters. I had the best time with it. I read that in TBR Takedown episode 3 as well, which again I will try to remember to link down below. And then I also have a short, I'm pretty sure, on my channel, and I know I do on my TikTok and Instagram, and I'm pretty sure I posted it on here, of like just a little mini, like just some of the main tropes, and I love this one so much. I will forever be talking about this book. I highly recommend it. If you love dark romance and you haven't read this book, what are you doing? Go pick it up. It is so good, but definitely check your triggers. If you think that some of the things might trigger you, don't pick this book up. Like, don't put yourself through that if that's not something you are comfortable with. But if you don't mind the triggers or you view them as a shopping list, then definitely read this one. Next, I read The Shining, which I gave 4.5 stars. This video will not be out as you are seeing this. I read this for a Stephen King reading vlog, and I give it 4.5 stars. I will save the rest of my thoughts for that video for you guys to go check out when that comes out. So definitely subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss when that video gets released. And I will just say this is a horror. This is about a hotel and a family that goes to stay there and look after the hotel during the off season. Last book I read in, I almost said September, August, was Wild Side by Elsie Silver, book 3 in the Rose Hill series. I gave this one 5 stars. I adored it. Elsie Silver can do no wrong in my eyes. She is a 5-star author. I've given every book I've ever read by her 5 stars. Love her writing so much. This is Small Town. It is Marriage of Convenience. It is about this man who was left this to be the guardian of this child that he was renting the place that he owned out, like next door to him, and he was renting it to this woman and her kid, and then the woman passes away, leaves the kid to him, and then the woman had a sister who is not happy about this and definitely wants to be in the kid's life, so they agree to get married. It is all fake until it isn't, and he is a wrestler, and I love this one so much. He is shy and quiet, but so sweet. He is a book boyfriend for sure. Absolutely love Reese and love this book. It was so cute, so sweet, so much domesticity in it. And I read this in TBR Takedown episode 3, so definitely go check out that video. That is all the books I read in the month of August. I think I had a really good reading month. I mean, they were all really enjoyable except Lore Olympus Volume 1. But that was a graphic novel, so it was a really quick read. So it wasn't too bad. And I didn't enjoy it, but I still think if you're interested, check it out. Because I just don't think it was for me, but I see how some people would enjoy it. But those are the books I read in August. Let me know your favorite book you read in August. Or if you don't feel like commenting that, you can leave me a, how about the water, like the waves emoji, because August was summer, and now I feel like we're kind of going into, in September, that I'm filming this is the beginning of September, and you're seeing this, so I feel like we're going into spooky season. Even though it's still hot, it's still summer season. I want the spooky vibes. Well, the coughing has started, which means it's time to go get a drink. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.